The top. Gets rid of it was intended for his head.
Keep it up.
Up top. The defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Not able to land the upper. Good job staying away from the danger there. Nice block. A little head hunting with the right. Final 10 seconds of round number one. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. You can almost, just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence. Back out there and continue.
Notice his leaning against the head. You know, that's a pick him up. Got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
It's hit. To this fight we talked about can do offensive.
What he doesn't want to do. He doesn't want to be predictable.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Or cut. On. Able to cover up along the belt line. Blocked. Good block. Final 10 seconds of round number two. Just missed with that punch. So as that round ends, it gives us pause to realize what has just taken place. And that is, we have one man who just separated himself from the other. He was able to stun his opponent, and you got to think good things are coming.
Well, they've been coming for a while, because I really think that those punches are benefit from a couple rounds ago. He's been hitting with a lot of punches, and I think it's starting to take its toll, and you saw it there.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. He missed with that headshot. That punch nowhere close. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Big shot, the right came clean.
You're okay, stay with me here.
Oh, that was a smart move right there. He was hurt, but then he held on.
Absolutely, but a move by the fighter who was having him hurt. He should have taken a little step back.
He scored well after being hit himself.
Keep it going. Great.
He nabbed him up top, was unable to connect. Dismisses his opponent. And just grabbing onto his opponent. Ten of the top. Lands the counter. And we come to the end. All right, let's look at Teddy's scorecard after 3, and you can see that he's up by just a round. I think it's fair to say that it's anybody's fight at this point. He's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that, a credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also, it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned them.
Teddy, based on what we're seeing here early on, I think he was much too amped up for this fight. He came out, he was hyper with the way he was throwing punches, and now he's starting to tire.
Yeah, I agree with you, Joe. He started too fast. He threw a lot of punches, but not effective punches. He didn't place those shots, and now he's paying a price.
Great. Do that again.
Completely missing with that punch. Solid uppercut. Good flush shot upstairs.
Relax, relax.
Halfway through round number 4. Very nice defensive guard there. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Now he's telling us everything you need to know about what his condition is. We saw him stunned earlier in this fight. Now the clinching.
Yeah, this is a true polygraph test for a fighter. He's telling you the truth. I don't feel right. It's up to his opponent now to take advantage of that.
Focus. 1, 2. 1, 2. Come on, kid. Focus.
And he ties up on the inside.
Uppercut. Uppercut.
Off the mark there. 10 seconds remaining in this round. Joe and Teddy with you here in between rounds. A round in which, boy, he really just dominated his opponent. Teddy, he's got to think things could be coming to a sensational ending for him when he gets off the stool here.
Well, he's showing that to you right now. I'm looking at him right now, and he's starting to get up. There's a couple seconds left. There's probably 5 seconds left before he has to get up, and he's getting up early. That shows you right what you're talking about. He's chomping at the bit. He's confident.
Hits him in the mug with the right. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Scores with the uppercut. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Off the mark. Comes right back with a shot of his own. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there.
It's all right, just keep moving.
Was just off the mark. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. End of the round is upon us, and we have a fighter in front of us who just looks gassed. He looks tired. Now, Teddy, what can he do to overcome that when this fight starts back up?
Well, first of all, this is where you search into those corners that you're not forced to search. Kind of like when you were a kid and your mother told you to clean your room and go into those little nooks and crannies where you never knew there was dirt. Now you got to start looking into nooks and crannies inside yourself. Places you didn't know were there before. You better find them. You better find them quick.
You know, many times we talk about the fact that, hey, at least he's throwing punches, but that's all you can say in this case because he's not landing many of these.
No, they're being blocked or they're missing. They're definitely not landing clean, and you have to give credit to the other fighter being that good defensively.
Uppercut!
Blocks a shot and then lands an uppercut of his own.
Hook! Hook!
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Halfway through round 6.
Yeah, that's it! Left and right! Left and right! Keep working the ball!
Good exchange. He fires back.
Relax, relax.
So here he is again, missing more punches. Now, I like a guy that throws punches, Teddy, but at some point, you got to do more than that.
Yeah, I tell you right now, if he was a carpenter, I would not have him coming in doing my kitchen cabinets because he'd be just cutting up a lot of wood, you know, and it'd be all over the place. But I wouldn't have the bookshelves. I wouldn't have the cabinets that I want. I'd have a mess. And right now, this fight's getting messy.
Not able to land the headshot.
More punches.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round.
Come on.
end of the round, and he's had better rounds in the fight than the one we just saw, but still, it's very much there for the taking.
Yeah, whoever finishes up strongly in the late parts of these rounds, a lot of times, you know, the judges get mesmerized a little bit here, too. You know, it's a real close fight, and you kind of forgot where the separation was, and whoever grabs the last part of the round, that's who you remember. It's very important in this kind of fight. Finish up good at the end of the round.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Gets rid of that body shot. He's got that certain something that's a well-acquired skill in this craft of boxing, and that is superb defense, and it's on target tonight.
It is. The old timers would say, you know, that's the hard thing, is to learn defense. You know, the easy part, the fun part is letting your hands go. So he's got the hard part down. Guess what? He's enjoying the fun part right now because of it.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark.
Pace yourself. You're still not moving enough. Move, move.
Halfway through the 7th round.
You're not focusing. Oh, keep your feet moving. Punch, punch.
He clinches when he gets to the inside.
Work the body, kid. Body shot.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head.
Uppercut. Hook. Hook.
Good defense, just covering up down low. Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. Three minutes gone by in this round.
This guy off. Stop.
Well, this is just a good, solid fight. Yes, he's leading on your scorecard here as we begin round number 8, but there has been some back and forth, some give and take.
His opponent has found some kinks in the armor, namely that right hand over the jab.
Focus.
Missed the target with that hook. Able to get rid of that one.
Left and right, left and right.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
Hold
He is
him.
not in. Oh, that's gotta hurt. A sharp, knifing punch. That back power hand just scored the knockdown.
One, two, three, four, five.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Keep moving.
And he engages in the clinch. The halfway point of round number 8.
yourself.
I don't like this at all, Teddy. I mean, it's one thing to stand toe-to-toe. It's another thing to never even move. Things opened up, and he was able to place the right hand well. Now he's just walking him back a bit there up against the ropes.
Pace yourself.
That shot unable to land.
Work the body. You're not focusing.
Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. End of that round, and what I take away from it is that he has a great grasp of what the judges look for. Good, clean, effective punching has him in control.
Well, that's what happens when you have a good amateur background where you're real calm. That's your office. You're able to see things. You don't see one way to hit a guy, not even two. You see 4 or 5 ways to hit a guy with the same punch. And he's showing that right now.
Punch! Punch! Keep working the body.
That was off the mark. Well, Teddy, you get in a spot like this, and everybody has their eyes on the fighter who was just knocked down in the last round. What do you look for? What tells you right away that you know what his status is?
Well, it's 2 things. The easiest one is the legs, Joe. I want to see if they're steady, if they're firm, if he's okay. But the next thing is his personality, believe it or not. It's kind of like when you go out to a bar with someone, they have a few drinks, and all of a sudden they're a different person. You know they're drunk. Well, I want to see whether or not my fighter's drunk. If he starts rushing at the guy, he starts acting in a way that he's never acted before, I know it's time to pull the plug.
Unload! Uppercut!
90 seconds into the 9th round. Mistargeted.
Finish with a hook! 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 Focus! Stay away from those! Come on!
Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Why is his opponent struggling so much here? Why can he not land a clean headshot?
Well, one reason is his opponent is moving his head. He's doing a good job of being elusive, but there's no change. He's just throwing straight, naked punches at him. He needs to make a little adjustment, a little adaptation. He needs to feint a little bit, get a false movement, get him out of position, get him off balance, and then time him a little bit. He keeps just throwing at him. He's going to keep doing what he's doing. Move air around.
Gotta see those coming.
Unable to land that shot. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging.
Relax, relax.
He just missed that shot up top.
Unload! Unload! More punches! Go hit him! You need to keep that head moving! Keep moving! Keep moving!
And we've reached the halfway point of round 10. Distance, such a key factor always, Teddy, when it comes to defense. With his good foot movement, he's been keeping that distance. His opponent, how does he close that properly?
Well, first of all, he's got to use his jab to close it because he's getting picked off coming in. He's getting pot shotted. So he's got to have something coming at his opponent that keeps him distracted. Use that jab. Now, don't use it conventionally, Joe. You're jabbing at the head, you're not finding nothing. You're just finding space. So jab a little lower. Drop the sights a little bit. Jab at his chest. Just so you touch something, and then you can work your way in. You can start to find them a little.
You're not focused!
Unable to score with the hook.
Punch!
Good looking counter punch. Not able to connect with the uppercut.
Work the body, kid! Body shot!
Back to the body.
Counting down towards the end of the 10th round. 10 seconds to go. Here's a moment here as you see the step back counter punch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces them into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
Just under 6 minutes left in this fight. Round number 11 scheduled for 12. Teddy's scorecard shows that he has a comfortable lead.
Uppercut!
And he should keep that comfortable lead. That's the key. You only have to keep it for a short period of time now. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't get greedy. Bring it home.
Hook! Hook!
Move your head.
Focus!
Not much action as he just ties up. Now his opponent got away from that uppercut. A little something of his own. Blocks the shot, brings back the uppercut.
Left and right! Left and right!
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Halfway through this 11th round. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on.
Relax, relax.
Able to dismiss it.
Come on, kid, focus.
Unload! Unload! More right, shake it off.
Protecting his head well with his guard. He got hit, but he sends it right back. Great movement to get away from those punches. Last 10 seconds of this 11th round. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like, going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
Dig in deep. You got it in you, champ. Okay, listen.
There you go.
They meet up one more time. The last round has arrived. Blocks that belt line well. Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it.
Back to the body.
And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there.
Pace yourself.
Could this be the start of a big comeback? He went from owning this fight to now nearly down and out.
You know, that's what makes boxing so great. Yeah, you can come back just like that. One punch at the right time. That was at the right time.
Pace yourself.
Halfway through this 12th and final round.
Punch! Punch!
Had his target in mind, but just missed. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Just a minute to go in this bout. He returned fire right there, and it worked. After being rocked, now he gets his man.
At this point, it's not about the skills and the abilities of these two fighters. It's about the dreams of them, and one of them is being eliminated.
Blocks that punch.
Uppercut!
10 seconds to go in this, the final round.
Keep it going! Watch that!
That was good stuff throughout. Which way did the judges lean? Let's send it up to the ring to find out. Seemed like he was destined to win throughout the fight. Teddy, your scorecard showed that, and the judges agree. A unanimous decision.
Yeah, he was destined to win because he kept using that jab all night long and outworking his opponent.
It was a good one indeed. And for Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time at the fights.